So we're looking at doing some tire maintenance on my bike. I use this bike for testing and development and personal riding. It's a 2011 XCW250. It's switched over to 300 head. It's Lavin sporting. Goes good. A lot of fun. The front tire I have on is pretty much at the end of its life, I'm thinking. It's got about 70 to 80 hours of metered time on it. I've done little to no maintenance to it. I've just ran it. So we're going to have a good look at that tire, see what kind of shape it's actually in after those hours, how many studs I've lost, what's happening to the tire, a few things like that. See the amount of tear out around the stud, but it's still well intact. You can also see when these studs are put in, they're coming square out. You can probably see that they've been pushed over. This is the problem I've had with other winter tires. One of the reasons that I thought there's definitely room for improvement what's out there for cross-country riders, non-ice race type people. I just want to go out and have some fun like a lot of other people. So you can see all the outside studs. Hopefully you can see this in the video. They've all been turned a little bit from where they were. Pressure pushing down as you catch rocks and roots and other things like that. So, and as far as missing studs, I'm going to see if I can find, I know there is a couple studs missing on here. Somewhere in this tire. Rotate it around. You know, you probably could get away running this tire for a little longer, or I could. But I noticed it's starting to come apart. It's probably time. Here we go. There's a stud that's been tore out. It took a good chunk of rubber with it. Hopefully you can see that in this video. Here's another one that's been pulled out. Didn't take quite as much rubber with it, or any really, so it just popped out. I think that's the only two that are missing, no? Here's another one here's one that's actually broken the lug. Other tires I've had experience with, this is what happens to every outside lug. They get in this kind of shape, they break off. The studs are too long on the outside, puts too much pressure on the tire, pops them off. This one here, as you can see, it's still holding. There is a lot of lower exposed stud, but it's still in there. So that's amazing how these studs hold in the tire.